If you could imagine a time management game like Diner Dash or the Build-A-Lot series, but removed the pressure of time management in them, that's what I would describe Capybara Spa as. It is a wholesome, casual, relaxed, go at your own pace and just enjoy the cuteness on screen time management game. Super casual, point and clicky, you're not even clickering, you're just lifting up cute capybara and plopping them into mud baths or spas to get them clean and relaxed. You'll start out on level 1, and that gives you a few little cute spaces in a garden that you'll need to clear out as you go along, and that costs coins to do so. You'll pop down your first kind of hot tub, and once you're in, you can get a capybara by picking them up. They wander across filthily and dirtily at the bottom of the screen. You'll pick them up and plop them in their little spa location. Once they're in, they'll probably want some treats to keep them amused whilst they're relaxing. So it could be that you plant some carrots or some like lemon trees or something like that, blueberries, and they'll have like a little thought bubble at the top of what they need. You'll go and click on what you want to give them and then drop it into their hot tub, and they'll be happy as Larry. They'll have a couple of desires, and once they're finished, they'll then have a little green tick to say that they're done, and you'll lift them out and drop them on the floor below. Doing so not only gives you coins for satisfying them and their needs, but also gain XP, and XP goes across the bottom of the screen, levelling you up as you go along the game. This continues, and at the end of each level up that you get, you'll unlock either a new spa location, a new fruit or vegetable, a new flower, because it could be that they want some scented water in their spa, or a new extra kind of thing that you can give them, such as a clothesline to have some hot towels, or a soap machine, which you'll be able to pop in other petals in to create different scented soaps to then give to your capybara. Everything is level upable to 3 levels, and again requires coins to do so. But the beauty of levelling up your spa locations are that you don't just put one capybara in, you can fit baby ones alongside. And so with level 2 you can get a second animal in, level 3 you get 3 animals in a hot tub. Oi oi oi, winky winky. The beauty of this is that as you level up, as you go along, you get to unlock ducks, you get to unlock turtles, frogs are in there too, and you get more animal diversity as things come along. I'd love to have seen even more animal diversity as the game continues on, because nothing really changes as the game progresses. You just get more and more cuteness on the screen, and you have to scroll back and forth as you get more things going, because you can, in theory, have absolutely loads of capybara spas running at once. But as the game levels up, the more diverse the needs of the capybara are. But where I come back to my original analogy of normally with all of these things, like if you don't satisfy their need, they'll stomp off in a huff. The capybara and the toads and the ducks and everything else just chill. So there's no rush. And so you just go at your own pace, giving them what they want as they go along. And then what you would do is, if you've leveled up your spa, just make sure you maximise your profit by plopping in 3 animals in the places that you want to go. There is a little bit of a kind of progression as you go through, because some of the early hot tubs don't claim or give you as much coinage back when you have satisfied their needs and you've done their spa sale. But quite often there's enough capybara kind of wandering about that you'll fill up the lower ranking tubs alongside the middle and high ones as you go up the progression through the levels. But it does kind of mean that potentially if you really want to go nuts and like maximize the profit, you'll probably want to sell and delete some of the stuff that you've had early on in the game, because you'll want to really go nuts with like the brick shower, for example, which is the third thing that you'd get along. That gives you way more stuff than the simple little wooden tub that you get at the beginning. In addition to this, you also get animals that will pick up some of the donkey work for you as you go along. The more you have of those, the more impact they have. But what I would find is that you'd still need to dive in and help out with serving the capybara and the other animals what they need as they go along. It's almost as if the butterfly and like the ladybird and the other ones that you get later on, they're kind of like additional wants and needs rather than like taking over what you want them to do, if that makes sense. So I didn't find that they kind of took out all of the donkey work for me. You can also buy decorations that you can place on the back lot of each lot as well. And this was really my only kind of mini negative of Capybara Spa. And this is like taking into account that this game will be absolute Marmite for people. But sometimes the decorations that you place that's supposed to be behind what's going on to kind of dress up the location, quite often later on in the game they would cover up the thoughts of what the animals were after, so you couldn't see, particularly in ones where it looks like it's like a fabric shop window. It would cover up the thoughts so you couldn't actually see, and he was guessing what was going on. Some of the thought bud balls as well look quite similar. So there's like a marigold flower and a lemon tree. They looked nearly identical to me sometimes, and that was made worse when the decorations were covering stuff over. I also did run into some issues with scrolling, so if you pressed up against your arrow to the edges of the screen, it would only invariably go right. It didn't often go left for me, don't know why. But aside from that, this is just a cute, relaxing experience where I sunk several hours just to make sure that I got to level 35, which is where the game currently maxes out. That's slightly confusing to me because in the trailer it shows level 40, but it doesn't exist in the game. So just be aware, it stops at level 35. Maybe there's going to be added on progression later on. But yeah, cute, relaxing. It's one of those time waster brain things where you just go, more at the end. And really, it's just busy work. But if you click with these types of games, Capybara Spa is one of the best ones that's out there at the moment. Super cute to boot. Written review will be over on highplanegames.com. You guys take care. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplane network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.